just coached me up real quick, told me what to do, because like I said, I was in a position, all I had to do was kind of wedge, turn my head around. And the bench, the guys, they're very supportive, telling me to keep my head up and stay focused. We still had another quarter to play, so I couldn't just let that affect me mentally. So they were all supportive, but at the same time, I knew that it was a tough play for the team, especially at the time of the game. So I knew I had to step up for the rest of the game and kind of lock in even more.
College is about education. How much education did you get the other night?
A whole lot, definitely. But it's about college education and on and off the field. But focused on Illinois now. Kind of moved on and learned on the Georgia game. That's really what I focused on mostly.
Coach Fedor said yesterday, and Coach Warren just said a few minutes ago, you panicked.
Yeah.
Did you panic? And how do you learn from that and get to the point where next time you're in that situation that doesn't happen?
I definitely say I kind of did panic, being on that stage, true freshman, being there. There's usually a play that I usually make all the time in practice. I had the route controlled on both of those plays. Had my receiver kind of locked down. I just had to turn my head and make a play on the ball like I usually always do. Like they said, it's very correctable. I could fix it, and I know what I had to do. I know what I did wrong. Watched a lot of tape on it. Kind of could tweak my technique here and there. But I think that's very that experience that I gained is going to help me a lot going forward, and I'm going to know what to expect and kind of how to deal with that.
Another thing, Coach Warren said that sometimes for corners that are big like you, learning to play with your size, use your size as an advantage, is something that takes some time. And he said the other night, those two plays in particular were classic examples that had you played to your size and kind of honored your size, so to speak, you may have turned and made those plays.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think I agree with that, and especially at the college level, high school, being the bigger corners, you manipulate receivers' weight a lot easier, but at the college level, everybody's fast, everybody's strong, everybody's physical, so I can't, my size, it helps me, but I still have to work a lot on my technique, and usually it's kind of hard to find 6'2" corners, 200 pounds out there, to kind of move as fluently with the receivers, so that's definitely something I've been trying to work with my body, kind of getting there, and Coach Warren's done a great job coaching me up, giving me pointers, working on my technique and all that, so we're just going to keep working at it and keep getting better so I get more comfortable in my body.
How did you get from Canada to Virginia? I mean, I know you wanted to get to the States to play football, but how did you get to Alexandria?
It was a long process. I knew I wanted to play college football from a young age, and that was always my dream. And being from Canada, football wasn't that big. Right. And so what I did was go to a lot of camps, kind of go to a lot of showcases, get my name out there, gained a couple of offers. Had 4 or 5 offers from Ohio State and all that. But the main concern was kind of if I could play ball in America. That was kind of the main concern because the game's a lot different from both sides of the border. So my family and I got together, and they knew the best decision for me was kind of find a new home somewhere in the States. And I had a couple options, but at the end of the day, Episcopal High School in Virginia was the best one in terms of academics and football. It had the best of both worlds, and I felt like I could be a part of their family, and they took me in open arms, and it was a great experience for me.
You originally committed to Rutgers, and then they had a coaching staff change. Is that why you started looking about some more?
Yeah, that coaching staff change. That was kind of part of the big reason, and they didn't find a head coach really late throughout the process. It took a while, so I really didn't know what was going on. And I knew I had to do what was best for me in terms of my decision. And I had a really great relationship with North Carolina throughout the whole recruiting process, and I felt comfortable. Coach Warren, Coach Chiz, so it felt right.
What's the difference in the style of games from Canada to America?
Oh, there's a whole lot of difference. Mainly speed, physicality, and talent. Those are the kind of big 3 things that are different. The game is different in terms of technical aspects of it, the rules. We only play with 3 downs over there, a wider field in Canada. So there's a lot of difference, but playing in Virginia for 2 years kind of really helped me a lot. Going to all these camps, I was able to kind of adjust to the American game and to the speed of it. So yeah.
And cornerbacks in particular are supposed to have short-term memories.
Yes, sir.
Have you been able to apply that based on this past Saturday?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always tough to kind of move past it, but I think I've done a good job. I have a good supporting cast around me, my teammates, my coaches, my family. They've all kind of helped me keep my head up and kind of move on. But at the end of that being said, I still went back, watched a lot of film, watched what I could have corrected, what I could have done better to make sure I don't repeat the same mistakes and put my team in jeopardy like I did in the game Saturday. So I just got to take what I can and move forward.
And just one more piggybacking off of that, did you ever take it to the point where you may have blamed yourself for putting your team in a situation and you caused the loss?
I think, as a competitor, I'm trying to do the best for my team always, and that's always been the case. And I know that those 2 plays, they're very costly at the end of the day. So I kind of, myself personally, I put that blame on me, and I told the guys that one's on me, and I just have to learn from that and move forward because We were up before that happened, and then they got a lot of momentum from those 2 plays, and especially there were 2 third downs. We had them stopped. We were supposed to be off the field, and as a young guy that's kind of coming in and playing early and having that responsibility to get on the field, I have to take ownership for my actions, and that's all on me, and I'm just working to get better and make sure that doesn't happen anymore.
Well, I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it.